Hello. In this video, we will discuss how to prepare for and log into a Maryland court hearing on Zoom. Preparing for a remote hearing. You should prepare for a remote court hearing the same way as you would for an in-person hearing. Wear clothing that is not distracting, and be prepared to concentrate on the hearing. If possible, find a quiet place where no one will interrupt you. Try not to move around, do other activities, or have conversations with others during the hearing. Speak respectfully to all participants. Call the judge your honor. Do not record or take screenshots of the hearing. Now let's talk about how to know whether you are scheduled for a remote hearing. Are you scheduled for a remote hearing? The court will mail you a notice or call you to tell you that your hearing will be remote. Carefully read any instructions on the court notice. For example, the notice may ask you to provide contact information to the court, such as your phone number or email address. Keep the court notice in a safe place. You may need it later. If you are not scheduled for a remote hearing, but you want to participate remotely, you should file a request to appear remotely with the court. Use Form CC-DC 110, Motion for Remote Proceeding, or to appear remotely. You can find it on the mdcourts.gov website. The court may grant or deny your request to appear remotely. You will be notified of their decision. Once you know that you are scheduled for a remote hearing, make sure you have everything you need to participate. What you need to participate. You will need a reliable internet connection and a computer or mobile device that has a microphone and a camera. Try to use a laptop or desktop computer and be in a private room. If you use a mobile device to log in, watch our video, Tips on Participating in a Hearing on Zoom using a phone. You may be able to borrow a laptop or Wi-Fi hotspot from a public library if needed. Your local library may also have a private room with a computer that you can reserve. You can get more information at your public library or at mdcourts.gov/legalhelp/remote hearing. If you cannot access a reliable internet connection and computer, tell the clerk's office that you cannot participate remotely. You should be alone during your remote hearing, preferably in a private room with the door closed. Arrange for childcare if you need it. Be prepared to sit in one spot during the hearing. It is best to use a headset or headphones if you have them. Plan ahead. Test the equipment you will use before the day of the hearing. Now that you know what you'll need, let's talk about how to log into a Zoom hearing. How to log into a Zoom hearing. First, find your meeting ID and passcode. This information may be on your court notice or in an email, depending on the county you live in. Keep your meeting ID next to you. If you received an email, you may be able to click on the Zoom link in the email to join the hearing. If you did not receive a link, type zoomgov.com/join into your web browser and press enter. Or you can go to the Zoom for Government website, zoomgov.com, and click on Join a Meeting in the upper right corner. Next, copy the meeting ID into the box that says Enter Meeting ID. If you see a message that the host will let you in soon, you are in the waiting room. The clerk will let you into the hearing when the court is ready. Zoom will ask you to join with audio. This means you allow Zoom to connect to your microphone. Joining audio is different from muting or unmuting your microphone. With Zoom connected to your audio, you will be able to choose when the other participants can hear you by using the mute button. Make sure to join the Zoom hearing with audio. If you want to join a court hearing using your phone, you will need to download the Zoom app. However, it is best to use a desktop or laptop computer when participating remotely in a court hearing. That was a lot of information. Let's review. To participate in a remote hearing, you will need a reliable internet connection and a computer or mobile device with a camera and a microphone. Make arrangements to be alone in a private room while participating in the hearing. Remember to avoid distracting clothing. Set up and test your equipment before the hearing date. Remember to keep your court notice or email with the hearing login information. Log in through Zoom's website. Use your full name on Zoom. Do not use a nickname. If you have technical problems logging in, call the clerk's office immediately. For more information on remote hearings, check out the toolkit at mdcourts.gov/legal help/remote hearing. Thanks for watching.